Hello everyone, it's Grandpa Hickory. I wanted to talk to you and tell you that we really believed in Wheaties. There was a lot of commercials back in the 1950s and we didn't know any better. We was in a poverty-stricken family and we happened to see on a friend's television set, because ours was always jumping. You know those lines that go across the screen? It was always jumping. We had a little bitty tiny 11-inch black and white TV that most of the time it didn't work. My brother came across what they called rabbit ears back in the 1950s, and he put that on there. It worked for a while, but then it got bad. But me and my brother, we went out and got a bunch of Coke bottles. We walked along getting them out of ditches. We were dirt poor. And we got enough money to buy a box of Wheaties and a small thing of milk, which cost 15 cents back in the 1950s. I think it was a pint. Might have been, I think it was a quart. And, but we went back to our place, and man, we got those Wheaties out. Boy, we poured them in the bowls, and we were so happy because we were fixing to be busted with muscles, and we were going to grow real tall. Well, I looked at my brother, and he looked at me, and we were munching and crunching and munching and crunching and crunching and munching and crunching and munching, and well, we got up, we washed our bowls and our spoons and put them up. And my brother took the box of Wheaties and put it up in the cabinet. He put the milk back in the refrigerator. And we walked outside and sat down on the back porch, and we sat there and we realized that Wheaties wasn't going to make you a great big person. But you know, the advertisement back then, they came across that you would be. And you're talking about two poor boys that had nothing. So we came across another horrible disappointment in our life. So what did we do? Well, we went and got our fishing poles, and we walked way down this dirt road that led way, way out in the woods from where we lived, and we were barefooted. And we walked way out there, and we caught some fish and brought it back home so that we would all have something to eat. But I'll never forget the disappointment of Wheaties cereal. You know, we really believed the advertising that they had, that they came out with in the 1960s. You know, so many people were deceived with all these ads for weight losses and things like that. There's a lot of obese people that they bought into all these things like me and my brother did on the Wheaties. It was all fake, phony, and false advertisement. Hit the like button, subscribe. Grandpa Hickory. See you on the next video.